ค Here's a cassis liqueur. Here's lemon orange peel. Thank you very much.